Well, good morning. Today I thought I would take you to Klein Park. If you're a birder or an ornithologist, you would definitely want to visit Klein Park. Go ahead. The directions are identical to going to Chestermere. You may or may not have watched the video. I'll provide a link. But it's the same direction, and then we take a right. So I'm not going to repeat the whole trail. I'll just repeat the important part, which is the beginning, and then when we turn right. Well, I'm back, folks. We're getting very close to the right-hand turn that takes us down to Klein Park. So I thought I'd reactivate the camera so that you guys don't get lost when you take the correct turn. It's not far from here. If you're avid bird watchers, this is definitely a ride where you want to bring your telephoto lens, camera, and come early, sunrise. And then you would probably be in luck to catch quite a few different bird specimens. Like I said previously, this is a very exposed ride. There's not a lot of shade. So, sunscreen, water, appropriate clothing for the heat, and you should be okay. There are park benches along the way, not great, and out in the direct sun, so you've got to, for me, it's preferable to leave early in the morning. Anyway, we've just been underneath Stony Trail, and just after Stony Trail is the turn for Klein. And that's coming up just in front of us. Okay, just to reiterate, when going to Chestermere, you go straight. When going to Klein, you turn right at this intersection. There's actually a sign there that says Klein. That should help you as well. Now the interesting thing to note is that if you're planning the map using Google Maps, it doesn't show a bike lane. There's no ability to drop a path or a route onto anything other than the road. But there is actually a bike lane. It's another one of those confusing setups. So once again, I will provide a comprehensive map with turn-by-turn directions that you can use. There was no drama getting here this morning. It was very straightforward. I think that car just ran the stop sign. Anyway, this pathway, you just stay on it all the way down. There's a small section of maybe 200 meters where you have to go onto the road. Otherwise, you just stay on this pathway and it takes you all the way. Sometimes one of the houses at the bottom has got a dog that likes to chase you along the fence. So far, it hasn't been able to get access to the road, so you're safe. Again, this is pretty much industrial land, but we get out of it. Now, Ralph Klein Park is a bird sanctuary, and they use it to filter Calgary's water. So it's like a natural filtration plant. No dogs are allowed. I think it's underutilized myself, but it's very nice. Okay, the pathway gets a little interesting up here. Although it goes direct, straight, it takes a few twists and turns around the houses. Bit odd. But I thought I would share it with you in case you were worried that the pathway was leading in the wrong direction. It isn't. It's just the way it is. And this is where you encounter the dogs. And then you'll see it turns back. And usually the dog is over here. Okay, in this section, once you cross the railway, we have to go onto the road for a short patch. You'll see. There's no more bike lane. It just dumps you right here into the road. Hate that. The bike path picks up again just after these traffic lights. And then it takes you all the way to the park. We're nearly there, actually. There's a signpost that helps you. Yeah, I often want to get out here earlier in the morning, but waking up in time is a hassle. You really got to drag yourself out of bed, unless you're one of those morning people, and I'm not really. No cars, green. Yeah, the bike path down this little section is not the greatest. It's a little, what's the right word? Tired, old, needs some maintenance. It's likely it doesn't get a lot of traffic. Whoops. That's a hazard. The facilities here are also very good. I stop over here for my coffee and muffin, usually, which we'll probably do later. But I'm going to take you into the park and show you what is what. There's lots of birds, hundreds on the water. So as you can see, no dogs. So don't bring your dog on a lead or in the trailer. Very sensitive birding area. The admin building or the visitor center, I'm not sure what they call it. There's fantastic reflections off the water in the early morning. I have a photograph which I'll share with you guys. It's well worth coming and capturing it. And the facilities out here are great. If you've got small kids, they're a lovely little park, playground. There's toilets, washrooms, actual washrooms with water. Let me just show you that lot. As you can see, there's a playground on my left. Which is interesting. Lots of benches and park benches and tables. Toilet facilities over here on the right-hand side. Plenty of parking. They're doing some construction here of some sort. It's not going to affect us. And so if you come here with your camera and you're early enough, first thing you need to do is come and capture the admin building from the front. Hopefully there'll be some reflections now. Okay, so let me stand straight on. So if you come here early enough, these reflections are beautiful. So you get a reflection of the clouds and the blue sky and all of this. Makes for a nice photograph. So it's a great little playground. I've never been inside the admin building. I'm not sure if there's anything to discover. I'll show you. There's a huge amount of parking. Okay, so you've got all of this. It's never full, never. And then pick a pathway and walk or cycle. Make sure you have your camera, like I say. Let's have a look. So it's perhaps not the most picturesque or challenging ride. It really is worth it for the birds alone. I've considered getting a camouflage tarp and etc. to set up a hide. that early golden glow. So, the sun's behind me, which is ideal because it's shining on the front of the birds. And if you're a photographer, you'll know you really want the sun to be shining on your subject so you can capture the detail. But these birds are not that tame. They're not all that used to human interaction. So that's why you need to set up a hide. You can see they all sort of swim away from me. And I'm probably a good 100 meters away from them. So you definitely need to camouflage yourself. Now, obviously, you can spend a lot more time than the 3 minutes or the 5 minutes we've just spent. That's up to you. What you want to do, picnic, birds, whatever. So now I'm going to go to my regular spot and have my coffee and muffin for the morning before we head on back. And that's it, folks. There you can see the sun comes up over there. And then you've got these various ponds which they use to filter Calgary's water naturally. I think it's great. Time to chill and have coffee and relax. Catch you later.